Okay, we're going to go over gate setup here at Victoria BMX. We've got all the components that you get out of the motor shed and the garden shed. We've got the briefcase with all the electronics. We have the RAM. We have the cardboard box which has all the wiring and the lights. And we have the speakers. So the first thing you do when you get here is lay out the wires. It's quite a large wire harness. Start off with the blue box here in the middle. And then there's two sides that go out. There's this side here that goes to the starter side out toward lane 8. It has labels on it like second speaker, gates, lights. So this one comes out this way. And the other one just has lights and speakers, and it comes out toward lane 1. What you want to do is lay it down so that it goes into the space between the gated grate and the concrete. So after we come back, I'll show you how it looks when it's all laid in. So as you can see, the wire's all laid down. Get this crevice out of the way so it won't get run over by any tires. The only wire left showing is the one that comes off the blue box. Plug into the RAM when we eventually get it in. There is a safety lock on the gate. You'll need a key to get that off. You'll be able to get that from the motor shed or one of the track operators. This just slides out like so. And you keep that like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to install the RAM. So there's two sides to the RAM. This side is stationary. This side is the piston that pulls out. The piston goes to the downhill side. It's a simple large trailer hitch type of pin. And you have to pull it up. And it's a little bit of a grunt. Pin goes through, safety pin in, take the wire which plugs into the RAM, wrap it once around there so the kids don't catch it, and plug it into its outlet. Screw it down. Next we'll hang the speakers. There's two speakers. This one that says power volume second on it goes on the starter side outside of lane 8. Facing upwards. The other speaker goes outside of lane 1. Just have it facing in towards the gate. While you're out here, you can plug in the speaker wire into it. Next, we're going to set up the electronics that are in the case. It goes over here where the starter is going to sit. Inside you have the control box and the brain box and cables to hook them up. There's a cable to hook up the control box to the brain box. And then there is a power and it plugs into here, which we will do last. You have two cables that are marked speaker power and speaker second. They go into your speaker here. Into the locations that match the labels. Next are the cables that go into the control box. We have lights, speaker, and gate. And those go into the corresponding outlets on the control box. Gate, speaker, and lights. The last thing we're going to hook up is the lights down the bottom of the hill. There's two. There's one with the pipe already attached to it, and there's the other one with the D-hooks. One with the pipe goes on the lane 8 starter side. So you run the wire down the hill. Pipe goes in to the stand. Orientate the light so it's facing up the hill. Give a couple wraps. Start the plug on that side. Last thing we're going to do is plug in the air compressor hose into the ram and plug in the power off of the control box. Air compressor hose hangs off of a string, goes down underneath the grate. Give it a tap, make sure there's no dust or rocks in there. Press it on as you would any compressor hose. Check and make sure that it's snug. We'll plug the power into the control box. You'll hear those 5 beeps. The gate will go up. You want to make sure that everybody is clear of the gate for safety reasons, and then hit the start button.
Okay, riders, random start.
You should hear the cadence.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
And the gate should drop. Test it one more time, the reset button. If you hear that sound, it means it doesn't have enough air built up. That will often happen when you plug it in for the first time until it gets itself built up. Gate coming up. And hit start again.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And now your gate is ready to use. Thank you for your